1st. Fans all over the globe continue to mourn the death of world-class basketball star Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, and here in the Peace Garden State, many have turned to social media to pay their respects for this shocking loss.
Our own Aaron Fields sat down with a Mandan man who has been the Black Mamba's #1 fan since he took his first breath.
He had 13 games, 551 points, and in that run, he had 10 straight 40-point games.
Kyle Langang has been an LA Lakers fan before he could even walk, and it's all because of his dad.
I have just the oldest pictures, too, of my old man wearing Lakers gear and dressing me in Lakers gear before I could probably even talk. So I didn't really have a choice. I was kind of just destined to be a Lakers fan with him, too. So
Langang's dad was the former deputy chief of the Mandan Police Department and died a few years ago from cancer. But he tells me some of his greatest memories with him were watching the Lakers and Kobe Bryant dominating the court.
We would stay up late. We would be watching, every game till they played in LA, so they'd always be on way late. We'd watch them until about 12:30 and just talk hoops, and just he would tell me about all the old great Laker teams of the 80s that were his favorite. Magic Johnson was his favorite.
With such a strong history and loyalty to the Lakers, it made it that much harder to hear the news about Kobe's death.
I remember getting about 15 text calls, and I kept hitting ignore on my phone, and then I looked at it and I seen 5, 10 messages all at once, and I couldn't even speak at all. I had to go home right away. I got home, turned on TV, and it was just very surreal.
However, Langang does have a few things to remember the Black Mamba by. He recently shared on his Facebook that for over 20 years he saved every Kobe magazine, every original LA Times news article, and every newspaper clipping he could get his hands on about Kobe. He has items from all over the world, and he even put them in chronological order.
They came out with these shoes the day of his last game, and it's pretty much got all of his career stats inscribed over it, draft day.
But it's more than just being a fan for Langang. He says Bryant has taught him some of his biggest life lessons.
Anything you do, invest everything into it so you don't leave anything on the table. Just give it your all. So that way you either succeed, or if you fail, you can't say you didn't try.
His two biggest heroes will always remain his dad and Kobe Bryant. And for Kyle, those two are enough for him and everyone else in the whole wide world.
And to be honest, there's just not any players I really want to go see play as much anymore, because I feel like I already watched the greatest of all time, To me, he is. Don't really think there's a bigger Kobe fan out there.
Reporting for KX News in Mandan, Aaron Fields.
Langang tells us his main purpose of sharing his story is to let the Bryant family know how much of an impact Kobe had on him and his family's lives.
I'm going to keep it here. When we come